Hi, everyone. Welcome to step 7. Today's step is more about schedules. So last week we talked about schedules. Do you want to, or whenever you did it, doesn't matter. Talked about doing no schedule, a flexible schedule, or a more strict routine, consistent schedule. So now today is a couple different things. You could go a couple different ways or do both. One is merging the schedules. So making a family schedule so that what your schedule, if you have a partner's schedule and your kid's schedule, can all kind of fit together in some way. And I want you to just take a little bit of time to reflect on the work you've been doing the past bunch of steps and making sure that in your schedule, in addition to whatever work meetings you have or whatever kids school stuff you have or whatever you have on your schedule, making sure that you're just noticing how much does this reflect what we really want? How much does this reflect that, my kid is really body smart and she needs to be moving a lot and she needs a lot of physical activity and she benefits from a lot of physical activity. She learns better and feels better when she gets to move a lot. But she actually, we don't have time in the schedule for that. Like we actually don't have her moving her body that much. Okay, so yes, in an ideal world, you have a schedule that reflects like everything perfectly. That's probably not going to happen. But could you just notice if it's not lined up? Okay, so just noticing when things aren't aligned is your first step always before you can make a change. Okay, so noticing, wow, I have so many work meetings and so much on my plate. My kids are having to be in front of the TV all day. This is what that article that I was telling you about before was saying about, like, we're just trying to get through the day. Forget trying to be good parents. Forget trying to even be like parents. We're just trying to survive. I totally am in that boat. Like, we are just trying to get by. Some days from the outside, we might look like a picture perfect family. Some days from the outside, we might look like a hot mess. And the reality is we're both. We're a perfect family because we are who we are. We're a total mess. We're a disaster. We're just trying to survive. Sometimes I feel lucky that they ate. Sometimes I feel like I'm the best mom in the world. And then I'm both. Like it's not mutually exclusive, right? But regardless, what I'm trying to say is just looking at your schedule and from a logistical standpoint, having your schedule be visual, depending on how old your kids are, can be really helpful. So just having them see, okay, look, I have a meeting at this time, so you're going to have to watch a show at that time, so you can leave me alone. But you have work to do at this time, so I'm going to try to make myself available for you if you need me for that. But just having time to try to like sort it all out. This isn't a perfect system, but having everything out there, and even just with you and your partner, if you're trying to balance both of you working from home, like you're going to have to tag team. Okay, I have a call at this time, you have a call at this time. How do we make this work so that we're trying our best to get our work done, our kids are trying their best to get their work done, we're all trying our best to survive as a family. I have a feeling that this is going to be going on for a while, so I think that it's worth putting a little bit of time into this to see if you can create a schedule that works, and then you revisit and revamp, right? The other tip I want to give you is, and this is on the workbook companion that comes with this for free, obviously, but traffic lights. Okay, so my kids are 3 and 5. So, and the 3-year-old has sensory processing disorder and language delays and all sorts of stuff going on that makes it difficult for him to communicate and understand and deal with frustration tolerance and put clothes on. But he understands this, and it's been working really, really, really well. Okay, green light, yellow light, red light. So green light means I'm open, I'm free, I'm all yours. I'm a mom right now. Like I'm yours. I'm here for you, whatever you need. I can get you snacks. I can answer questions. I can read books. I can sing songs, whatever. Yellow is I have some stuff to do, but it's not so important that you can't bother me. This is stuff like, okay, I'm cleaning the house, or I'm doing work on my laptop while they're playing, so they can bother me. I'm still trying to get work done, but it's like stuff that I can be kind of interrupted. Or red light is something like this, where I'm doing a video and I don't want you to interrupt me unless it's an emergency. So even setting up on a schedule, you can set up like, here's what I have going on today, and here's where the green light, yellow light, and red lights are going to be. Is super helpful, because then they see, like my daughter does, like the guilt thing about why do you work so much? Why do you have so much work to do? Because she used to go to school and I would do work while she was at school. She didn't see me doing so much work from home. And now that we're all home all day, every day, we have a lot of time together, and she now sees me doing work that she never had to see before. And so just kind of putting it in perspective for her, she's 5, but seeing on a schedule, like, well, look at all these green light times and look at the very few red light times, right? So seeing it all out is actually like, they do get more of our attention than they feel like they do. But it can be hard for kids to see the red light and not feel like that's the whole day, because to them we are their, without getting too much into like the neuroscience stuff, we are their survival, we are their safe space. And if there's a block saying like, you can't get to me, that puts them into the fight, flight, or freeze, because anytime that they can't access safety puts them into fight, flight, or freeze. And we know that there's a lot going on, and however much kids know about this or understand this, they know that things are different. They know stuff is going on, and so they might already be more prone to the fight, flight, or freeze anyway. Okay, so just helping them through that. We talked about perspective has to be experienced. This might be the most difficult thing they've ever experienced. This might be the most difficult thing I've ever experienced. This is hard. So just understanding, coming with compassion and trying to help them and support them with these visuals is really helpful. And it also is helpful and supportive to yourself, because you'll get, hopefully, some of that red light time that you need to be like, nope, you can't bother me right now, right? So I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.